I mean, that seems bad. Hello. I'm turning the game way the hell down because it seems like it's pretty loud now. Seems pretty loud. Oh, jeez. Right, that's good. Shit. Alright, that's good, too. Good evening. Oh, God. Yeah, it's been hard to stream lately. I've streamed some Assassin's Creed Valhalla last week, but god damn, the tearing in that game on a non-variable refresh rate display is just like unbearable. So I like this right away. I like that you're not picking a gender, you're picking a body type. I think that that is cool. We got leaked ray tracing performance for RMD cards. They aren't great. 15 to 30% less without DLSS, and NVIDIA clearly doubles it with DLSS. Right, but it's not. First of all, again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, that the number of games using DLSS is extremely small. Second, sorry, I'm just going to pop out chat so I can see it a little easier. Second, AMD is working on something. And thank you for the follow. Third, I think most companies are going to roll their own upscaling things, which, like, Unreal is already doing. I think that Unreal Engine 4 already has, like, a temporal-based upscaling solution, which is pretty okay. And Unreal Engine 5 will definitely be using an upscaling algorithm that they've already showed. Like the demo they showed for Unreal Engine 5 was using upscaling from a 1440p image. So I think for games that have been exclusively designed around NVIDIA hardware, no shit, the performance is lower. Because they're designed around NVIDIA hardware. I don't think that that's like a big deal breaker for me. As far as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I got fucking tearing everywhere. So I haven't played Demon Souls. I played Dark Souls, and I have played Bloodborne. The two games that leaked were Metro and Tomb Raider. I mean, Metro has an incredibly intensive implementation of ray tracing. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, what character I'm supposed to pick, so I'm probably just gonna pick something. See, again, this is something that I like. I like that you're not picking a gender, you're picking animation types, so I can take a body that is like gendered female, more or less, and pick a male animation set. That's cool. I like that. I don't know if the original was like this. Yeah, just pick a voice. I also bought lots of Blu-rays from Best Buy last night. Yeah, I didn't get Top Gun, but I did get Black Hawk Down. This is what I typically name my rogue or demon hunter characters in Diablo, so fuck it.
King Alant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity.
Yeah, I mean the Xbox One X version of Cyberpunk looked pretty rough.
Swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog.
The nice thing about all the 4K Blu-rays I bought is they all come with digital codes.
Of the royal
So
twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the old one, the great.
Yes, I mean, I said the second that I saw Cyberpunk that there was no fucking way that game was running on Xbox One and PS4.
Terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated.
I did not play the original Demon Souls, so I have no idea. I'm not like super into most of From's games, to be totally honest. But this game is extremely pretty.
Possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned.
How does that bode to the Series S? I mean, the Series S has more advanced video hardware and a massively more powerful processor, so I don't know. If Cyberpunk is running at 4K on Xbox One X for whatever reason, and it runs at 1080p on Series S, then I'm sure it will actually be fine.
The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog.
Digital Foundry did a Series XS comparison video today, I think. Do I think Cyberpunk will have a 60 FPS version on the Series X? No, I don't. I don't. I mean, they showed it today, and it was 30, so... Yes, Cyberpunk is coming in extremely hot.
I shall guide you to the fissure.
So I'm going to say, this is all very pretty. I have not seen anything from this game that is not possible on a PS4. Do I think that CD Projekt does another delay or delays PlayStation 4 and Xbox? No, I don't. I think that they just release versions of that game that run like comparative garbage. Ah, shit. I mean, all the lighting and effects aren't possible on PS4 necessarily, but like the game is possible. My experience with the Souls series is mixed. I'm not a huge fan, but this is like the prettiest launch game in a lot of ways. So yeah, I mean, yes, this game is also done on PS3. I don't think that I don't think Cyberpunk gets delayed. I think the last gen versions just run like shit, which is what I've been expecting for a really long time. I keep eating my grass. Is there a jump button in this? Witcher 3 did have some problems when it released, but nothing like what I'm seeing on what Cyberpunk looked like today. And that was on an Xbox One X. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, Control ran pretty rough. Yeah, it was playable on 1X, but it wasn't smooth by any stretch of the imagination. Ooh, that ghost scared me. I've been trying to get a 3080 since launch because I'm pretty sure 2080 isn't going to cut it. I've also been looking for a 3080 because I need it for work, but... I played Dark Souls for like 12 hours and didn't like it. My Game Pass just expired and I get an error when renewing digital is a mistake. Did you try on the website? Like on the Microsoft website, maybe? Like the subscription management site? That would be my recommendation. I think that from a teraflop perspective, yes, the 2080 is equivalent to the consoles more or less, but also their consoles, they'll always get better performance. Like, you have to... I mean, look at what the PS4 does with a 1.8 teraflop GPU. I mean, a 1080 will probably get you decent performance on Cyberpunk at like 1080. Alright, well that's not happening. Did I finally leave Norway and Valhalla? I did after 100%ing the initial province. Yeah, I saw your infographics, Steve. Don't you worry. But also the teraflop counts that NVIDIA was giving for the 3080 are not like normal teraflop counts. I think that they were doing like 16-bit math. Oh, okay. I guess it would help if I actually read the fucking tips. it's pretty good looking. Is Demon Souls significantly different than Dark Souls? I don't know. I am not the person to ask about that because I did not play Demon Souls. The only experience I ever had with Demon Souls was making fun of Jim Riley for being obsessed with it at IGN. Yes, 3 Red Lights definitely roasted the shit out of Demon Souls. I think largely because it was Jim Riley who was obsessed with it. Like, he played it like 9 times or something. It was bananas. My 1050 Ti is my bottleneck on my build. Do I have a chance of Cyberpunk? 1050 or 1650? If the PS5 controller features gain popularity with third parties, do you think Xbox will put out a similar one? It feels like this controller is hyped up more than the consoles. I think that people are focusing on the controller because it's the only thing that feels really new. I think in a couple of months, people are just not going to talk about it. Except for people who just got it. Because I've had the system for like a month. And it's cool, don't get me wrong. But I don't think about it anymore. Like, I'm not sitting here with this controller thinking, I love the way it vibrates. I don't think it's bad that people like it. I just think that people are gonna get over it. I doubt that you're the only one that turns off vibration. Oh, I have a bow. It is cool. I think that games are what matters. Also, I think that people haven't fully caught on to the fact that the DLI stuff on the Xbox controller makes that, like, maybe the smoothest, most responsive controller I've ever used. It's fucking crazy. Is anyone gonna have a chance in hell of getting either new console before January? I really don't think so. DLI is the dynamic latency interface stuff that Microsoft built into the hardware and firmware of the new Xbox controllers that basically ties the timestamps inputs from the controller and sends it along. Basically, it lowers latency on the controller. Like, Microsoft put out some numbers for Gears 5 with DLI stuff that you can check out. I don't think that I actually parried that dude. They said Xbox One controllers updated from the Series consoles also benefit. Yeah, but those firmware updates aren't there yet. I don't think Microsoft is going to need to copy the DualSense. I think Microsoft is fine. My wife managed to get a Series S on launch day. I think she just got extremely lucky. Yeah, that is part of it. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I know people don't want to hear me say that it's going to be hard to get a PS5. I know that they don't. Ooh. Wait, when I pause it, does it not actually pause? That's not great. Because I thought I was playing offline. I mean, honestly, I don't know that everybody has fully, like, comprehended how massive demand is for all video game stuff right now. It is truly bonkers. Oh, grass doesn't actually give me very much, huh? Yeah, it's hard to find everything, honestly. The only way to pause the game is photo mode. How do you engage photo mode? Yeah, I mean, I think that, I don't know. If you really want a console really bad right now and can't get one, I honestly think that the FOMO is going to wear off. I think that once the first month or so goes by, like, the FOMO... No, why? Oh my god. I think the FOMO is going to wear off until, like, the first wave of new games comes out. The blue-eyed night guy is pretty easy to walk and backstep. That's good information. Yeah, the medium should be... Well, the medium's not coming out till January, right? That got delayed till January. Yeah, man, as someone whose job it is in part to monitor stock stuff for PC hardware and to, like, push out updates and try to help us figure out what to recommend to people that they can actually buy on Wirecutter, like, PC stuff has been fucking impossible. All year. It's bananas. I don't know what the exclusivity window for Deathloop is. The Medium was supposed to be a launch game, but judging from how Observer has shipped on both systems, it seems like it's good that it got delayed. Yeah, I'm trying to be very zen about getting a 30 series card. Just like I'm not going to hold my breath on trying to get an AMD card, although I might try. Is Observer buggy? Yeah, Observer runs like absolute dog shit, apparently. Every delay this year is because of COVID. Straight up. As fucked up as, like, every game is right now, it's just like... It's like remote game development has problems. Everything takes more time than everybody has. Whoa. Motherfucker, the camera in this game sucks. How do you backstab? Ah, shit. Change the camera to manual mode? I do have the camera on manual mode, but there's geometry that gets in the way. It took my team less than a month to settle into working remotely, not sure why the game industry has had eight months now. Because it's different with the distribution of hardware. Game development hardware is different. Especially on next generation consoles. What class am I? I'm like a thief, I think. So I can't... Can I roll across this? Or do I just fall? I roll across it. Not for any particular reason, apparently, but I can do it. I rolled, motherfuckers. This means I'm coming up on a boss, doesn't it? Yeah, the camera is not great in tight quarters. So it's a Souls game, is what I'm saying. Hi, Freya. Hi, baby. I'm sorry, I'm watching an important video about cats. It's not a ranged character, I just have a bow. Right? Yeah, fighting the camera is apparently like part of the experience. I was told as a noon to pick the royalty class because of OP magic, and magic is indeed OP. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll just get the full experience. Have I tried Valhalla on 1X? The general issues of the game worry me. I haven't. My 1X got unplugged the day I got a Series X and has not been plugged back in. Yeah, the lighting in this is pretty good. And not ray traced. It's just... I don't think it's ray traced anyway. I did... there's somebody in my Dota Discord that's playing this right now, and they said that you can basically use the photo mode to look around corners and shit. That's like... honestly, the nicest thing about this console generation so far is that last time, when Xbox One and PS4 came out, like, you couldn't disconnect your old consoles because there was a shitload of stuff that wasn't on them, and they weren't backwards compatible. Oh. Man. I feel like I did pretty good for literally the first time I've ever done that.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
How's the new Xbox? I like it.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
It's good that you gave the caveat that you're sure you were playing the PS5 version of Valhalla.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I mean, I do not tune into this thinking that I'm going to be good at this game. Let me just throw that out there, because I am not going to be good at this game.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
I don't know, maybe if I had a character that did more actual damage, I could have done that.
But the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Okay.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you?
I wish it was Valhalla that was already $30 and not Watch Dogs. This happens every November. Black Friday comes and shit goes on sale. It happens every time. Every time. More games will be half price next week.
Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Okay, so I can only do the first one. Right.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here.
At what point will I ask myself I've made a terrible mistake? Probably after I've actually played a couple of hours as opposed to just like 40 minutes.
Fell victim to the demons.
I'm going to play for like another hour and a half. That might give me an idea of how I feel about this game.
I hope to lend my assistance to you, brave slayers of demons.
Okay, so I can't roll through his stuff.
I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage. Best of luck to you.
Oh, so I have to go all the way upstairs here to unlock leveling up? Is that... Yeah, it is a little disappointing that a lot of next-gen upgrades aren't here yet. But it's just like... shit's fucked up this year. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Have I decided how I'm going to start in Cyberpunk? I don't even know how I'm going to play Cyberpunk on.
It's all the same.
It's not surprising to me that Valhalla sold well, because Assassin's Creed games are well regarded. Odyssey had a fucking long tail with a lot of DLC that made people interested for an extended period of time. Wait, can I not up my health while I'm down here? What doesn't look terrible? I mean, I think that Valhalla looks really good. Like, it's inconsistent, but I wish the game wouldn't let me consume a health item when my health is full, but that's fine. I'm not bitter. That's a dragon. I think that a lot of next-gen upgrades were supposed to be there at launch. But when your whole team doesn't have access to next-generation hardware, it becomes more difficult. And like, I know that Microsoft was offering like a lot of dev kit access via xCloud, but it's not the same. Is this how I get back to the hub? Yeah, I'm sure that Valhalla will get patches. Because even the PC version is fucked up. I mean, Sony and Microsoft don't tell third parties when their shit ships. Like, I know for a fact that there were multiple third-party games that were supposed to show at both Microsoft and Sony's, like, reveal things that pulled out at the last second. Because the games aren't ready. Like, game development is a thing that largely happens together. So, I don't know. I'm not saying you can't be frustrated that stuff is not... Is there a button command for backstabbing, or is it just an attack? Oh, alright. There you go, Bob's your uncle. You have to be a very specific kind of behind them. Come on. All right. I didn't see... Yeah, so the remasters of Mass Effect, I think the thing that people have not internalized yet is that there's going to be stuff on the Series X version that are not on the PS5 version because of the way that the PS5 handles backwards compatibility. Come on. Like, if you look at Squadrons, like the backwards compatibility stuff for Squadrons. I'm sure that game saves will in some way be compatible between PS4 and PS5 for Mass Effect Remaster. That's not what I'm talking about. There's just something about the way that backwards compatible software can run between the two where they can actually just give basically have a performance profile without making it a Series X native game on the Xbox version. I appreciate that while I am backstabbing, I am apparently invulnerable. Come on. Come on. I hit square to block for some reason. I'm getting a little too cute about trying to backstab all the time. Do you have to have a PS Plus for cloud saves? Yes, you do. No, so the thing about giving devs xCloud access is that they would remote into their terminals at work. Like, they'd remote into their dev machines. They wouldn't be pulling builds and uploading builds. They'd just be working remotely on their work PCs. That's the kind of stuff that Microsoft is trying to facilitate. Sony is not a stupid generic one-size-fits-all approach. That's not... It's just that, like, Sony's development environment for the PS5 is different than it is for the PS4. And so to guarantee compatibility between hardware, like they underclock. God damn it. This is not a game that is conducive to talking at the same time as playing. It's just that, like, Sony has to underclock the hardware to make sure stuff runs. Like, look at Valhalla. Or not Valhalla. Look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate is an example of a game that technically works, but kind of doesn't. It certainly sounds like there's dudes up here. I don't understand. Do we know why Syndicate doesn't work? Like, the lighting's broken. Stephen Totolo actually did a story on Kotaku about Syndicate's problems. I think for this, I'm picking performance in part because you guys aren't going to see the difference if I run it in 4K. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. It's just, I think people have this idea that backwards compatibility is easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's hard. Just because it's PC hardware doesn't mean the backwards compatibility is simple. If it was, people would do it. There's no reason not to. Well, I hope you're all happy. I have become a true Souls player that only rolls through stuff. What the fuck is that? That seems like a bad idea. There's a guy back there. I mean, Avengers was in development for a long time. Bad place, do not go in. Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, I'll not do that. Hey, congratulations on the full-time job. It is fucking terrifying searching for work. I know. I've only been employed for a year now as of, like... I think right now, actually. I think this is, like, my one-year anniversary of getting the call from Wirecutter offering me the gig. Is it possible to go down that hole without dying? I'm not going to find out. Do I have a choice? Do I... No. Okay, there was a hallway down there that I can go to. Yeah, I think Wirecutter made... I hope Wirecutter made a good call. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of game where I'm going to be so massively frustrated by all its cheap bullshit, of which there is legion, that I will take all the benefits that I can. Ha, motherfucker, I heard you. On the other hand, there is a hole over here. I mean, I kind of have two jobs between the consulting. No! Everybody fucking saw that coming. Literally everyone who is watching this expected that. There's not a single person who did not expect that to happen. And now I have to do all this shit again. Does this game look and feel next gen? It does not feel next gen. It's very pretty though. And that is enough for now. I mean, the DualSense vibrates a lot. It's fine. I don't know. Astro's Playroom is the only thing I played where I'm like, holy fuck, the DualSense feels great. Because it was built entirely around it. It's nice in Miles Morales, honestly. Don't get me wrong. I like the DualSense a lot. I like the size of it more than anything. Can I give some insight into why some companies like Disney, Warner Brothers license out their IPs but seem to micromanage the shit out of dev working on the games? Because it's their IP, and if a game comes out and is bad or causes a controversy, then that reflects poorly on the IP and causes what the IP owner feels is monetary damage. No! No, 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 no! I don't need the DualSense to be loud. That's not my thing. But yeah, I mean, like, the freedom that devs have to do cool shit in a licensed game is minimal. And some developers still manage to make really tremendously good video games, like Spider-Man. I am getting okay at this backstabbing thing. I mean, like, who the fuck knows? Nobody on the fucking internet who knows what happens to a video game, like why it's bad, is telling you why it's bad. Straight up. Even disgruntled employees who do have experience, like who worked at a place, like, that doesn't mean that they fucking know what went wrong. Really? Games go wrong for lots of reasons, and it's rarely a simple thing. God damn it. I didn't switch my weapon. Is my consultant hat always on while playing games? In the same way that my reviewer hat is always on when I'm playing games, yes. Part of the reason, I mean, like, I play games because I like them, for sure, but also I play games because I need to know what's happening. What? These fucking guys. I really need to get better about switching my fucking weapon. Am I surprised the reviews are high for this game? No. Like, it was always going to get high reviews no matter what it was, because it's a much prettier, better performing version of a game that everybody who reviewed it already loved. It was destined to get good reviews. Which isn't to say that, like, the people who reviewed it were unethical or, like, knew what they were gonna say going in, but, like, of course this game reviewed well. Everybody who reviewed it loved fucking Demon's Souls. Like, everyone. I know you fucking assholes are in there. Just come out. What? How did he die? Yeah, I mean, I'm not terrible at video games, despite what some people think. So eventually, like, if there's a good way to do something, I might figure it out. I don't know what system I'm going to get Cyberpunk on. I might not get Cyberpunk on a system, because I kind of want to see it with ray tracing, and it's not going to have that on any console when it launches, so fuck me, I guess. Arthur is not Brad. Is Brad bad at video games? We're gonna ban that spam. I mean, my assumption is that Cyberpunk will run better on Series X than PS5 because it's a fucking co-marketed Xbox game. But my concern with Series X in general right now is it seems like developers are emphasizing fucking resolution over performance. And that's a problem. Do I think the ray tracing of Miles Morales is good? I think it's effective. It looks fucking great. Cyberpunk Xbox One X looked rough. How bad do I think it's going to run on base systems? I think it's going to run pretty fucking bad. I think it'll be like 900p maybe on Xbox One and 1080p on PS4, and it's going to run like dog shit on both of them. But especially on Xbox One. Although maybe the CPU on Xbox One, which is slightly better than PS4, will help it a bit, but yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Nobody who reviewed Demon's Souls isn't already a fucking gigantic Demon's Souls fan. Like, which is the same way for every Souls game. Like, yeah, come on. Come on, motherfucker. I am getting okay at the roll and the backstab. Come on. Whoa. I guess I don't need to do it with that guy. Sorry, I'm scrolling back in the chat. It just went by really fast. I mean, every ray traced effect in a game is going to be lower res, especially on the consoles. It's going to be lower res than the native frame buffer. That's just smart. Like, there's no reason to do full resolution reflections. No one who buys an iPhone hasn't already been using an iPhone. I will say, the people who are often most critical of Apple and iPhones are hardcore Apple fans. The only person who had opinions about Demon's Souls that didn't like it, but does, I assume, like this, is Rob Zachney. That's fine. I think the 1800p... I don't know. I think that lots of resolutions actually scale quite well to 4K, especially with some sort of temporal anti-aliasing. And so fucking companies should use them. Hi. Oh! That's spicy. Motherfucker. Yeah, the iPhone SE seems... I assume this is the SE2 that people are talking about. Yeah, the SE2 seems great. Well, there are definitely guys up there. I will say I missed the fingerprint sensor ever since COVID started. I'm fucking tired of pulling my mask down or, like, waiting for it to decide it can't see my face before I can enter my password. I mean, I think that whatever the machine learning stuff is that Microsoft is working on will work quite well on basically everything. Oh, fuck me. Alright, well that guy sucks. We all saw that coming. I mean, don't look at it as having to choose between frame rate and visual. Look at it as getting to choose. Like, you get to decide, like, what your priority is. And even Miles Morales, I think, in 60 FPS mode is, like, some kind of, like, fairly well reconstructed 4K. So... Oh, Christ. Let's try to drag them back here. Yeah, you come here. Well, this is not great. Eat my shit, fire sword wielders. 1440p super sampled to 1080. Super sampling is a higher res scaled downward. Upscaling is a lower res scaled upward. Alright, so this is where the game is getting a little more fuck you, it would seem. Is this the way up? Does every character have the backstab, or is it just this class? Checkerboard, I think, uses specific hardware, generally speaking. Or there's, like, hardware acceleration like PS4 Pro to do it, anyway. Reconstructed takes multiple frames and uses it to create, like, a higher res image. I mean, the new consoles are also, like, developers haven't had time to work with them. It takes time to figure out how to work with shit. Come on. Lunge, motherfucker. It's not being a snob when 30 feels, or 60 feels better than 30. It's just like, it is the way games work. AC Valhalla is 60 FPS on a 2070 Ultra, but it also has pretty bad dynamic resolution scaling support, which Alex at Digital Foundry was dealing with today. I don't know, just give it time. They'll figure it out. Yeah, hi, I see you, motherfucker. Oh, you dick. I guess I'm just never going to kill that guy. He gets to live. I walk very slow. Is there really any reason to destroy barrels, or is it just that they exist, so they must be destroyed? Yeah, okay, AC Valhalla being 60 FPS on a 2070 Ultra at 1440p is different than 4K. Like, 4K is 2.5 times the resolution of 1440p. So, I feel like it is a mistake. Oh, what? That is a rock. Okay, well, I dodged it. That's good, right? Yeah, I don't think that The Last of Us 2 necessarily needs 60 frames per second, because that's a game that's designed around a combat loop as opposed to Twitch shooting, although I bet it would feel better on a DualSense than it does on a DualShock 4, if I had to hazard a guess. Well, that's a bug. Yeah, I mean, everybody at Digital Foundry are fucking great at what they do. And they're all, from the time I've spent chatting with them, both in person and online, great dudes. I really like John. John and I have, like, have had decent opportunities to speak at, like, E3s and stuff, which has been great. It's always been a treat. Alright, so it's good to know that I don't always have to backstab. Sometimes I can just beat their ass from the front. RIP to US Gamer. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's the problem with like a big corporation owning your site. Up here is a ring that boosts HP, and a lever that opens the door. Don't tell me stuff unless I look stuck. Oh! Hi, dick. Part of the pleasure of these games, I think, is figuring them out, right? So let me... Motherfucker! Oh, that guy's got a spear. That's not great. That fucking guy with the bow can eat my shit. No, you're fine. I'm not mad at you saying stuff. You know, just give me a chance to suck or succeed on my own. The spear dude there wasn't that bad, but in a different scenario I could see where that would be a punch in my nuts. I don't think I want to go in there yet. I think that I want to go kill the blue jewel thing first. Yeah, I really like the Peter Parker in Spider-Man PS4. I think he's great. And the new character model doesn't bother me. Motherfucker. I've listened to you since the first Rebel FM, and watching you play this game fresh for the first time is such a joy. What's a cinematic and what makes it worth optimizing for? What is that? I don't know what you mean. Oh, for Spider-Man. It means that they're like... Basically, if they're doing like performance capture, which is... If you see making of videos, thanks to the follow, if you see making of videos of like game or like computer generated stuff and it shows like actors acting shit out and they've got dots all over their face and fucking cameras pointed at them, that's performance capture. Like in addition to the motion cap stuff. And so like basically that data, like the more detail they can put in, the harder it is to just like cram it onto a face that doesn't look like the actor's face. So if they get a face that looks more like the actor's face, they can get like a more a performance with greater verisimilitude. I think that the shooting in Last of Us is dog shit, and I don't think that the shooting in Last of Us is necessarily supposed to feel good. Let's see if there's anybody in there. I think that game is better as a stealth game than a shooter. Even as a murdery stealth game. I think Last of Us 2 is the best feeling game that that Naughty Dog has ever made, by far. From a distance, shooting feels fine. From medium range, shooting feels fine. A hell of a lot better than Last of Us, the original. It's just up close where it feels like shit. And I think that is due to latency from their rendering pipeline and also the DualShock 4 just not being a very responsive controller. And frame rate can go part of the way to fixing that, but like there are 30 frames per second games with way better feeling shooting than Last of Us, than any Naughty Dog game. Oh, there's two of you. Cool. Did he? What? happened? Was there a trap? Did I miss a trap? How do I feel about Sunset Overdrive? Sunset Overdrive is great. Yes, frame rate in Unreal is tied to controller polling. Although that's one of the things that DLI changes, actually. DLI on Xbox just timestamps your inputs and sends them to the game. Fuck your sword. Fire sword interaction. Oh, was there an exploding barrel there or something? Is that what happened? Alright, so... I don't want to go too far down there because I didn't do the other door at the other tunnel. So yeah, what DLI does is it basically takes your input, timestamps it, and sends it to the console, and so it knows what you're doing and when, and can feed the game the appropriate input, as opposed to it just like being a sort of raw polling of what you're doing. And it does that by itself. It doesn't need any additional tweaking from the game, I think. That's my understanding. Movies are 24 frames per second. Yeah. Fuck your chairs. And your table. That is a new kind of enemy that I have not seen before. I'm starting to get antsy because I'm kind of far into this and I'd be really bummed if I have to do it all over again. Oh no. God damn it! I think we all saw that coming. Oh. No, I didn't speak that into existence. That was just gonna happen. Now is where it's dangerous because now I'm impatient. Boop that guy. Boop that guy. So that staircase had a shortcut? Fuck. Right, this is a game of shortcuts. That's right. Yeah, I can dash past enemies to get to my souls, but also it's good for me to practice how to do this. Because I'm getting faster at it over time, I feel like. Although 3 dudes at once is a little bit much. Also, I'm out of arrows, and that sucks. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. Come on. How's the 3D audio? I mean, it's just headphone audio. Man. Everybody is acting like fucking binaural audio is some new thing. That's really... That is such marketing bullshit from Sony that's like an excuse for them not wanting to pay for surround sound codecs. Yeah, Microsoft never had Insomniac make a Sunset Overdrive 2, in part because it didn't sell well enough. But, like, that's a chicken and egg problem. It's like, did it not sell enough because it didn't sell enough, or did it not sell enough because Microsoft was in a bad way with Xbox One? And honestly, like, Sony buying Insomniac, as much as it bums me out that it means that we'll never get, like, a Sunset Overdrive 2, is, like, the best thing that could have happened to them, because they really had to sort of, like, diversify and do a bunch of different shit to stay solvent. Because game development is hard, and one flop can, like, ruin your whole fucking life. Sunset Overdrive didn't get uniformly positive reviews. Yeah, we're gonna bring you over here, because I'm out of arrows. Come on, doofuses. Oh. I have noticed that I don't have to be facing them in a certain direction to do a backstab. I just have to be behind them in a certain place. Insomniac didn't have, like, a ton of choice. You have to remember that Fuse was done with a publisher, and, like, publishers in that situation have a lot of power. And that was sort of peak EA meddling publisher. The camera there, not great, because I totally could have run into that pit again, and I would be so crushed. Like, I don't know. There's more to the Fuse story. There's always more to the story than what you know. Which, I'm not saying because you're stupid. I'm just saying because you're not in the studio. You know? No, 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 no! Is it the only pit in the entire game? Because that would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Windows Sonic is also a 3D headphone audio solution. The thing about the Tempest engine that's good is that it is like a lot of dedicated processing specifically for audio, which is super processor intensive. Oh, fucker. I didn't realize that he... I didn't realize that that other guy had fucking fire. And now he's dead. I mean, it's good that the Tempest engine is a very powerful piece of hardware that can be dedicated just to audio, because that takes a lot of onus off CPU cycles to handle it. Fucker. Can you parry in Demon Souls? Yes. But I'm generally just rolling behind fools to backstab them. Dedicated sound chips are smart. I mean, if it doesn't blow up the cost of the console to do them, they're smart. But often they do blow up the cost, so... Alright, well I haven't used knives in this game before, so that's good to know. Motherfucker. The 360 didn't have an audio chip. The 360 largely depended on the CPU for audio. Which they talk about... Like, if you read back on... if you read back on the making of Halo 3, they actually talk about it quite a lot. Because, like... Whoa! What the fuck just happened? Halo 3 uses, like, 2 fucking hardware threads on the 360 for audio or something like that. Bungie always went nuts with audio. Which is one reason why Reach sounded weird on Xbox One. Because there were special license libraries that 343 just didn't have access to. That was just luck that that worked. Motherfucker! Cat 6 should be fine for next-gen consoles. Cat 8 is probably for like 2.5 or 5 gigabit. Sorry, just checking chat. Bye. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this roll shit. Come on, fucker. Eat my shit. Yeah, I mean, the Ethernet in the Series X and the PS5 is gigabit. Motherfucker. The fact that these dudes now apparently all have fire bombs sucks for me. It's been 2 hours since I haven't fleshed the game yet. Where the hell? I mean, I'm going into this knowing what to expect. You motherfucker. Why don't I have unlimited firebombs? The hell? Suck it. Aw. I lost my... Aw, you fucking... is this a shortcut? Is that what's happening? Don't go there yet. Alright, that's fine. I'll take that advice. Right. Right. They do that. That's good to know. It's good to be taught that that's a thing that happens. Yeah, so I'm going to open up the shortcut, because I don't want to have to do this a third time. I feel like I'm doing fairly well at this for my first time playing it. I hope. What is happening? I wish I had something that caused fire. Because that would be convenient. He really didn't take a lot of damage for falling all that way. Check my inventory. I don't see anything. Is there anything I should be seeing in my inventory? Enchants right-hand weapon with flame. That doesn't really help me here. Or does it... Would this work with the bow? I can't use it with the bow. Oh. Hey, look at that. How about that? How do I fucking put that in my inventory? Like, how do I put that on my quick use or whatever? No, none of this. I don't see any way to put it on my bottom arrow. Go back a menu. Oh, got it. Cool. Well, that's good to know. Let's... Oh. Great. Let's drag them back up here a little bit. Wait, what? Are they that stupid? They are that stupid. Alright. I like that I can tell what's around in part based on the light source. That's useful. And now he's stuck. Oh, this is familiar. How about that? Shortcut. Alright. Cool. Now I need to go back. Oh. Okay, for a second I thought that those were explodey barrels, and then I would have been sad. Ooh. I did get the cling ring. I don't know what it does. Oh. Well, that's good. All right. Thank you for the follow. Can you slice those chains? Is that a thing, or are you just fucking with me? Because I don't know. Go back and slice those chains. Oh, does that open a door? Oh, I know it's a Metroidvania. That much I know. Like, fuck, man. I've been playing and reviewing and consulting on video games for the last however many years. I know that part. Ooh. What? The fuck? These are new. I do not recall those bodies. Oh, they were holding... Okay, they were dangling enemies, or they were dangling bodies. Got it. That makes sense. So is this also a dagger? I don't understand what these different icons mean. Slash and pierce. Got it. Okay. This is just pierce. So this actually still seems better to me because I can do more stuff with it. Wasn't Kingsfield a PS2 launch game? That sounds right. I can't tell you for sure, but I'm sure that Google would. Can I send my souls back? I should probably equip a weapon, huh? Where the fuck is my dagger? What? What the fuck is going on? Where's my goddamn weapon? Okay, so now, is my right hand fucking broken? I did equip... Okay. Alright, I get it. I see what I did. Got it. I got it. I see what I did. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so... Spear guy. What do I do about that? Bomb him. With the firebombs? Well, it's kind of hard to circle around that specific guy, it seems like, because he comes running at me. And most of the areas around him are pretty tight, but I can certainly try. Can I get down there? Do I die if I fall down there? Because it doesn't seem like I should. I can fall and roll. I kind of want to try that, but I also don't want to redo all the shit that I just did. No point. That's helpful. I realized it sounded sarcastic when I said that, but I'm not being sarcastic. That was helpful. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! God damn it! Okay, so the thing that's pissing me off there is that there's no way to roll behind him from in front. Oh. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time and then I'm going to stop. Yeah, the firebomb didn't do a lot of damage. And I also wasted, like, 2 of them. It's not that all the furniture is made of balsa wood, it's just that I roll so hard. It's just respect. I don't need to kill him to progress. Oh. Okay, so I don't have to fuck with him? Alright, well then I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh my god, oh my god! I need to stop fucking around. Okay, so I don't have to kill him to progress. Where the fuck do I go? Into the fog door. Okay, so you... Okay, I feel led astray. I feel like I was told not to go into the fog door yet. Come on. Alright, well I didn't backstab him, but I did get around him, so that's something. Firebomb. Okay, so now I can kind of skip all that shit by going in this door, but there are a million fire sword guys in there. The gameplay so far in this isn't super frustrating because I'm playing it very methodically. Which is not the way that I like to play games like this. I like to just go fucking gung-ho and beat the shit out of things. Which is just not the way that I get to play this game. Because that's not what it is. So you kind of have to take it on its own terms that way, but I think that my patience will really only let me play this game for a couple of hours. Come on. Do your thing. Do your thing. I do think it's kind of hilarious that your character is a light source in this game. Come on. Alright. Cool, you're running. I beat the shit out of that elk in Valhalla, like, first try. I just, like, annihilated that thing. But also, arrows seem to work well on animals in Valhalla, if you're having trouble. Oh, I see. There are explodey barrels fucking everywhere. Alright, well, he fell far enough to die. Yeah, I mean, the director wants this game to be frustrating, and part of me thinks, fuck that guy. But whatever. I don't hate hard games. I like hard games. I just like games that are fair. And my problem with the Souls games is that they frequently do not feel fair. Like, they feel like they're trying to fuck you. And I just want to be given the opportunity to succeed. Like... I do love Ninja Gaiden, and yeah. Okay, alright, we'll just walk around those. Come on. Come on. So my question is, do I go back and get the fucking souls I lost to the spear guy, or do I just say fuck it and move on? And part of me is thinking I just say fuck it and move on. I don't think that this game is fair until you memorize it. And that, to me, like, that's not fun gameplay to me. I don't want to have to memorize a game to have fun with it. That is a lot of fire, guys. Ha! I know your tricks. This seems like a bad scene to me. Oh, because he's got a fucking axe. Shove his axe up his ass. Oh. How was I not in position to backstab that guy? I don't understand. Have I tried a different weapon? No, I'm pretty committed to this one right now. Am I gonna regret this? Is that an enemy or a shopkeep? That looks like a shopkeep. That is a shopkeep. Let's make sure I look at the buttons and hit the right one.
Mostly stolen, but who's telling me?
I have... Well, none of this is stuff that I want, really.
Go ahead. Take it. I'm not going anywhere. All right. Brave knight or lowly fodder. The demons snatched their souls regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness.
So the audio delay in this, by the way, is just a side effect of the streaming setup. It's not that way in the game otherwise. I mean, stuff is fucked up in games sometimes. Alright, fine. I will try to get my souls back. I am gonna regret this. I can tell. I can tell that I'm going to regret this. Are there ways to buy items that hold souls in this game? But you find items to be able to give souls. Right. Okay. Ah! It's super funny to me that the crossbow bolts are actually slow enough that you can dodge them and then accidentally, like, get back in their path. You motherfucker. Dick. My souls are in a bad place. Go! I don't know. Those look like pretty fucking hard to get. Maybe I can lose them around that. Come on, come over here. What? All right. Wow, that was a lot of souls. Okay. Now I need to get back past him again. Fuck me. Ah. Ah. No! No! God damn it! Alright. Okay. So if I quit now, can I go back to where I died and get my souls? Is that how this works? Okay. Well, on that note, fuck this fucking game. I'm gonna be done for a little bit. I'll probably play some more tomorrow. Oh, yep, that's a Souls game, all right. Thanks for the follow. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go for a walk, and then I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. But thank you for watching. I meant to skip that guy, but it's so many souls. It's like multiple runs. It's like 4 fucking runs through this area worth of souls. So that seems like I want that. Also, I blame you all for convincing me to go get them. But anyway. I think I might need to drag that guy way the fuck back, run and get my souls, and then still be able to run back in time to get around him. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going to stop. So on that note, I hope you all are taking care of yourself. I hope that, you know, you're staying safe. You're washing your hands. You're wearing your masks. And I hope everybody has as good a week as can possibly be expected given the circumstances. But yeah, on that note, good night all.